Welcome back to part 2 of our lesson on solving systems of linear equations by graphing. For a quick review, to solve a system of linear equations by graphing, we graph both linear equations on the same coordinate plane, and there are three types of solutions. When we graph the two lines on the same coordinate plane, if there's one point of intersection, as we see here, we have one solution. The solution is the ordered pair of the point of intersection. If we graph both lines and the two lines are parallel, as we see here, because there are no points of intersection, there is no solution to the system. And then finally, if we graph both lines and we get the same line twice so the lines coincide, because there are an infinite number of points in common, there are infinitely many solutions. Let's look at our next example. Here we're asked to solve the system of equations by graphing and then also check the answer. Notice both equations are in general form, sometimes called standard form. So let's go ahead and solve these for y and put them in slope-intercept form so we can easily identify the vertical intercept and the slope. So for x minus 3y equals 3, we first want to isolate the y term, so we'll subtract x on both sides. So we'd have negative 3y equals, we can write negative x plus 3 or 3 minus x. I'm going to write negative x plus 3. Now we divide both sides by negative 3. And simplifying, we have y equals, here notice how the coefficient of x would be negative 1 divided by negative 3, or positive 1/3. So we have 1/3 x. And here we have plus negative 1, or just minus 1. So notice how the slope is equal to positive 1/3, and b, the vertical intercept, is equal to negative 1. So the vertical intercept would be the ordered pair 0, negative 1. So we'll plot the vertical intercept 0, negative 1 here. Because the slope is positive 1 over positive 3, we go up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3. If we wanted to find some more points, we can also write the slope as negative 1 over negative 3. In this form, we would go down 1 and left 3. So down 1, left 3, down 1, left 3. And now we'll graph the first line. Our second equation, we have 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. So we'll go ahead and solve for y. So we'll subtract 3x on both sides. So we'd have negative 9y equals, again we can write negative 18 minus 3x, or negative 3x minus 18. Dividing both sides by negative 9. Simplifying, we have y equals negative 3 over negative 9 simplifies to positive 1/3, so we have 1/3 x. And this simplifies to positive 2, so we have plus 2. So this linear equation has a slope of positive 1/3, and the vertical intercept b equals positive 2, which should be the ordered pair 0, 2. Let's go ahead and graph this line. So 0, 2 is here. Slope is positive 1 over positive 3. And notice how that was the same slope as the first line. So if we go up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3, or if we want down 1, left 3, down 1, left 3, down 1, left 3, we graph this second line. Notice how the two lines are parallel, which means they'll never intersect, and therefore our system has no solution. Notice how our lines have the same slope and different vertical intercepts, which is why the lines are parallel. And again, when solving a system by graphing, and the two lines are parallel because there are no points of intersection, the system has no solution. Let's look at another example. Again, both equations are in general form, or standard form, and therefore we'll solve for y to write them in slope-intercept form. So our first equation, we have 2x plus y equals 3. So we'll subtract 2x on both sides. So we have y equals, again we can write 3 minus 2x, or negative 2x plus 3. Notice here the slope is equal to negative 2, or negative 2 over 1. And the vertical intercept b equals 3, which should be the ordered pair 0, 3. So we plot our vertical intercept first, which is here. slope is negative 2 over positive 1, so we go down 2, right 1. And we'll do this several times. Down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. Let's go ahead and graph our first line. And now for our second linear equation, we have 6x plus 3y equals 9. So we're solving for y, we subtract 6x on both sides, giving us 3y equals, again, either 9 minus 6x or negative 6x plus 9. Dividing both sides by 3. And simplifying, we have y equals, this would be negative 2x plus 3. This is the same equation we had above. Here we have y equals negative 2x plus 3, and here we have y equals negative 2x plus 3. So the slope is negative 2 over 1. The vertical intercept is positive 3, giving us the ordered pair 0, 3. So if we go to graph this line, vertical intercept is the same, the slope is the same, and therefore we get the same line twice. So notice how these two lines have an infinite number of points in common, and therefore all the points on this line would satisfy both linear equations, and therefore we have infinitely many solutions. Now I know there were two parts of this lesson, but we've now seen all three types of solutions to systems of linear equations when solving graphically. I hope you found this helpful.